Rawr. Hi, everyone. Can you see me? Can you hear me? Is everything all good? Oh, mine just had an advert come up. What's going on? There we go. Hi, everyone. How are we doing? No audio. Oh, no, don't say that. Can you hear me? Yeah, you can see and hear me. Fab, 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 fab. Sorry, someone said no audio, and I was like, oh no, not again. Fabulous. Well, hi everybody. Welcome to this week's quiz. We are doing an animal quiz because that was suggested last week by, was it Emma, I believe? I think it was Emma. So if Emma's here, hi. We're doing an animal quiz today. A lot of you last time were like, make it tricky, make it harder. So I tried to kind of stay away from the really common, well-known stuff. Well, I've done some stuff, but you'll see what I've done with this one anyway. How is everyone? Let me know in the comments how you're all doing. Have you had a good week? Has anything exciting happened? Hi, Ricky. Hi, Rebel. Hi, Isabella. Hi, Aubrey. Oh my goodness. It's so good to see you all. I don't really know what I'm dressed as, by the way. I was just like, it's an animal quiz. What have I got that's animal related? I've got some leopard print and I'll just draw some sort of weird, really quick. That took me like 2 seconds. So it was not very good, but you know, just getting in the spirit, right? Jackie just woke up. It's 7. Oh my goodness, nice and early. So as usual, I've got my Diet Coke to get us through. And I've also got a bowl of cheesy puff crisps. So Suzanne, you got to spend some time with a couple of your friends that you haven't seen since March. Oh, that's lovely. I hope you had a nice time. Fun with Kida was watching TikTok. Have you heard the rumors about TikTok? It might be getting banned in America. Is that true? Like, that's crazy. Hi, what are we doing in your life? I subscribe to her channel. Who, me? Life's good. Had a busy week, really. Been doing lots of princess videos. I also do spokesperson videos for businesses. I've had loads of those this week, which has been a bit crazy. Guts and Glam. Hi, Guts and Glam. You're here this week. Sorry, last week we missed you. Been getting into college classes and watching Les Mis on repeat. Fabulous. I've just downloaded the new Gielgud version that was on in London. I saw it live, but they put the whole thing on YouTube, so you can rent it. So if you haven't seen it, go rent it. It's amazing. You've been to the fun fair. That sounds like fun. Suzanne, you've been watching YouTube videos today. Lovely. Aubrey's happy. So am I, Aubrey. Happy. I was thinking about joining a volunteer program for new diabetes. Type 1, should I? Why not? I think volunteering work is great. If you've got the time to do it, I think it's wonderful. I help movies. I've heard these rumors. We're talking about TikTok. Yeah. Well, I'm not on TikTok. I think I spoke about this last time. So I guess it's like YouTube, right? So I guess if YouTube just disappeared, we'd all be gutted. Hi. Is that eyeliner on my face? Yeah, it's pretty much just eyeliner. I've done a rubbish job, but it doesn't matter because it's all about getting in the spirit. Hi, Josie. Sorry I missed the Frozen quiz. Oh, Andrew, that's okay. Thanks for joining today. Amy. Oh, yes, you said, Amy, it was your son's birthday yesterday. I hope you had a lovely time. Did you do anything exciting? Claire, you met with your best friend yesterday. Oh, that's so good. It's so nice that people are slowly starting to be able to see friends and stuff. It's just a bit of normality now, isn't it? Aubrey, you're going to see your family and Mason splash party. That sounds like fun. Rebel's been doing her, I'm guessing that's nails. Lovely. What's this YouTube thing everyone keeps talking about? Are we talking about, I don't know, actually, have I missed something? Allison's been sewing your Rapunzel costume. Awesome! Oh my goodness, I wish I could sew my own costumes. I end up spending so much money buying costumes because costumes are not cheap. I wish I could sew. Maybe I should take the time and just teach myself. Okay. Just checking out. Oh, Passaggio, I did email back. Did you get it? I'll double check that nothing went into spam, but I don't think it did. Thank you, everybody, by the way, so far that's emailed me in regards to the YouTube collaboration. I was so overwhelmed, like in a good way, with how many of you wanted to get involved. Like I actually had a bit of an emotional moment. I was like, oh my goodness, this is so lovely. Like at least 40, 50 of you, if not more, message and email, which was just incredible. I haven't really replied to any yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draft up an email with all the information so I can just send it to everybody. And for those that asked about singing lessons as well, I'll send all that information as well if you did ask about that in the email. Yes, no, I haven't emailed anyone back regarding the collaboration yet. Passagios was for something different. But yes, it will be happening. I'm just kind of choosing a few like songs and tracks and all that sort of stuff. And the other thing I'm having to look into is age limit too, because YouTube can be quite strict in regards to monetizing videos and things like that. And with the new copper rules, I don't know if you know much about that, which is kids featured in videos. There's loads of fine lines and stuff. So I'm just going to have to look into if I need to put an age limit, and also if I need to get official permission from parents if you are under a certain age. I think over 16 is fine. I feel like the copper rules might be over 13, so possibly if you're younger than that, you might be too young. And this isn't because I don't want to, it's just YouTube, and I don't want to get my channel in trouble because I'm not a kids channel, essentially. That's the thing. Right. Yes, keep your eyes peeled. I'm hopefully going to send one, if not this week, towards the end of this week. I just need to get myself in gear and sort out what the hell is actually happening with it. Aubrey's got a Moana costume. Fabulous. Is it going to be a medley? No, I think I'm going to do just one song, but I just can't decide. I've got an idea as well in mind. So I'm just kind of, I'm not going to do anything like people won't know. It's going to be a well-known Disney song, but you know what I'm like. I try to do things a little bit different. So we'll see. And hopefully I've got a new parody coming up this week. So that's kind of taken priority. So yes, watch out for that. It's coming up hopefully this week. I've just got a little bit of final editing to do on it. So it's all go, go, go in the Just Josie household. Okie dokie. Let's see what's going on. Right. Okay. So the quiz is starting in roughly 5 minutes. We've got 33 of you watching. That's fantastic. I'm so excited for this one. So the first 10 questions are going to be standard questions. You will get 4 multiple choice answers if you've not played before. And you have to type in the comments the number of the question that you think is correct, or the number of the answer that you think is correct. And then hopefully there'll be no glitching this week. The magic of the computer should sort out who got it right, who got it wrong, who was the quickest, all that sort of stuff. And then at the end of the quiz, we find out who the winners were. Now, I have done the first 10 normal, and then the second 10 are, it's going to kind of be like a pick the odd one out. And I've done this because even though you don't have that long to answer, right? I would not be surprised if there's a few cheaters out there and a few of you Googling the odd question here and there. So I would be naming 4 characters, and then you have to pick which is the odd one out. Now, some of these characters might be a little bit obscure, and some of them might be well known. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that one. Anyway, let's go back. Passagio, unfortunately, YouTube will remove translations next September. Yeah, I read about this the other day. I honestly don't really know or understand what's happening with that. I don't know if the old ones will remain either. I'm assuming they will. We'll just have to wait and see, but that's a shame, isn't it? Okay, Emma, will everyone's singing voice be the same time, or will everyone sing a line each? I think what I'll probably do, Emma, is get everybody to record everything. And then when I'm editing, I can kind of pick and choose if I want little lines as groups or solos or, you know. So I'll probably get everyone just to record everything. And then that kind of gives me more freedom to kind of play with it a little bit. Are there any more number questions? There's a few, but I've done exactly what I did last week, where I've written the answer rather than just typing it as a number. So if it's 4, I've written F who you are. So that should, hoping, solve that problem, because I think it did last week. Right. I'm surprised you don't have any Avenue Q references. I do love Avenue Q. It's a great show. I saw it quite a few times in London, and a friend of mine was in it for quite a few years. So yeah, I've been to see it a few times. Love Avenue Q. Great. What else is going on? The old translations will be available. Oh, that's good. That's good. Fabulous. Right. Yeah, so I've got this new parody coming up, hopefully this week. This is the one I mentioned the other week that I'm a little bit was dubious about putting up, but now I've started editing it. I think it's okay. You'll see when you see it. It's just a weird subject matter, and I've done something very different in the way that I've edited this one. I've never done something like this before, and as I was doing it, I wasn't sure if it was working or not, but I think it looks cool. I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully it'll be up this week anyway, so keep your eyes peeled. Gus and Glam, as a fellow theatre kid, what's your favourite part you've played and why? So 2 years ago, was it 2 years ago? Oh my God, that's crazy. I played Maria in The Sound of Music and just loved every moment of that part. I just connected to her so much. I had no problem like crying on cue. Like, I was just so in it. Like, I just loved that part. But other favourites, I've done Audrey in Little Shop. Loved that. I've done Fontaine in Les Mis, which was beautiful. Mary and Jesus Christ Superstar was a really good one to do as well. And I was meant to be playing the narrator in Joseph this year, but obviously because of Corona, kind of not happened. I mean, hopefully it will go on ahead maybe in the future, but I don't know. But don't worry, I will translate the new parody despite the new. Oh, thank you. Yes, that'd be amazing if you wouldn't mind. Okay. Yes, it's nearly quiz time. It's 1 minute away. So just in case you've popped in and you've not played before, let me just quickly explain again. You will get a question with 4 possible answers. They will be labeled 1, 2, 3, 4, and you type into the comments the number of the answer you think is correct. It's very simple. You'll soon get the idea, I'm sure. I do. One time I was in my music theory class, and my class that I never watched it was cancelled and lessons just watched it. Watch what? Watch what? Oh, Avenue Q. Oh, yes, that was you that said that, wasn't it? Avenue Q is great. I feel like this is all going to come off by the end. This is just eyeliner. It's not like proper face paint. Right. 30 seconds. Quick cheesy puff. Now I'm going to talk with my mouth full. Sorry if that offends you. Okay. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Always, again, sorry if there's any spelling mistakes, because that's just kind of my thing. Right, here we go. How are you answering already? The question's only just come up. Right. What type of a bear is blue? Is he, number 1, a brown bear, 2, a sloth bear, 3, a black bear, or 4, a grizzly bear? Answers coming in nice and fast. Fabulous, fabulous. We've got 31 of you watching. So if any of you are watching and not typing, just type a number. Just make a guess. You might be right. Who knows? I didn't know this one. I totally got this one wrong when I was looking it up. Okay. Oh, I don't like that green font. That's a bit difficult to see, isn't it? Sorry about that, everyone. Okay. Guts and Glam, you've only done a couple of different shows. What shows have you done? I'd love to know. Okay, it's calculating, and hopefully it's going to come up with the answers very soon. I feel like sometimes when it takes longer, it's because there's so many of you typing answers. Well done. It was number 2. It is a sloth bear, and I'm guessing that's because he's very lazy. Loads of you got that right. Yeah, I'm struggling to see that purple writing. I've definitely chosen wrong, wrong colors. Oh well. Right. Who says this? Ladies do not start fights, but they can finish them. Is it number 1, Georgette, 2, Duchess, 3, Marie, or 4, Lady? And she doesn't say it anything like I just did. So this is Sandman, you did Godspell. I've done Godspell as well. I like the music in Godspell. Through the Looking Glass, Peter Pan, and Willy Wonka. Fun. Love that. Right. Loads of answers coming in for this one. I only watched this Disney film the other day, actually. He's so cute. Okay. And we are computing. What is everybody's favorite animal Disney film? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to know. I think mine is probably Lion King. But I don't know. There's some great ones, isn't there? Claire, you've done Avenue Q, Sister Act, Annie, and Spamalot. Oh my goodness, I would love to do Spamalot. I would love to play Lady the Lake. Like, I just think that role's incredible. Yes, it was Marie. Well done. So many of you got that right. A couple of you thought Duchess, who it isn't Duchess, but I mean, it is the same film. Okay, what movie are Nero and Brutus from? Is it number 1, The Rescuers? Is it 2, Princess and the Frog? Is it 3, The Great Mouse Detective? Or is it 4, Oliver and Company? I'll say a lot of you like 101. Quite a lot of you like Fox and the Hound, Lion King, Bambi. Great. I feel like I've used this question before in my first quiz. I could be wrong. So if you guys have been following me for a while and you've been tuning into most of the quizzes, you might know this one. You might remember this one. Okay, let's find out what the answer is. Oh, thanks, Claire. Honestly, I'd love to play Lady the Lake. Me and Ash, my fiance, we've sung the song that goes like this quite a lot, and we love singing that. But what's the one that I love that she sings? Oh, whatever happened to my part? That's so much fun. I love that. Does Robin Hood count? Yeah, of course it does. It's all animals, right? Yes, I did ask what were their names, Guts and Glam. So if you remember, they're from The Rescuers. Loads of you got that. Have you guys all seen? Last time I think I said this, a lot of you hadn't seen The Rescuers. So I hope you have now. Right, next question. All of the following play instruments except number 1, Mushu. 2, I always get this name, pronounce it wrong. Berlioz, you know what it is. Scat Cat or Lois at the end. Lois. Oh my goodness me. Names. I know you know who they all are. Pronunciations. I'm definitely going to have some pronunciations issues this quiz because some of the names in here, I'm like, what's that? How'd you say that again? I can't remember. Yeah, Rescuers is great. So I feel like these start fairly easy. Although I always say this, and you always do so well, all of you. Your Disney knowledge is definitely better than mine, without a shadow of a doubt. Oh, the song! Yes! I've covered it on my channel before, that song. What's it called? Someone's Waiting. Beautiful song. Really, really lovely song. You haven't seen The Rescuers? Go watch it. It's really cute. It is Mushu, everyone, by the way. Well done. Of course, number 2 is the cat. Berlioz plays the piano. Scat Cat plays, is it trumpet? I can't remember. How many puppies do Pongo and Perdita have? Is it number 1, 10? So type the number 1, 2, 3, 4, or 4, not the actual number. Is it 2, 7? Is it 3, 101? Or is it 4, 15? I hope that makes sense. Now, I don't think a gong counts because I feel like anyone can play a gong. Bang. The others clearly have like instruments that they play. Okay. Yeah, this is definitely going to end up like all around my face because it's definitely because I've got allergies at the moment as well. I'm like, yeah, you remember it because of Cruella's line. That's a great way to remember it, actually. What if you don't have hands, Josie? How do you play the gong then? With your head. It's 15. Well done. Yes, they did have 15 puppies. The only Disney movie you haven't seen is The Great Mouse Detective. Have you seen The Black Cauldron? Because a lot of people haven't seen that one. What character did Sterling Holloway not do the voice for? Is it number 1, Winnie the Pooh, 2, Roquefort, 3, Sergeant Tibbs, or 4, Car? Oh, I'm not picking on the Gong Gang. Don't worry about that. Lots of answers coming in for this. Just gonna eat another cheesy puff. Question: what do you guys call this in your country? Because in England we tend to call these oh my god, what do we call Watsits? Watsits. But I know like in America it's cheesy puffs or I don't know. There's so many different like variation names. You know what I mean? Like this Nana Crisp. What do you guys call this? I call it a Watsit, right? It's a Watsit. Don't worry if you don't know who he is. You will know his voice because his voice has done so many characters in Disney films. Cheetos. They're slightly different to Cheetos. It is Sergeant Tibbs. He voiced Winnie the Pooh, Roquefort, and Car, plus probably more. Cheeto Puffs in the USA. Okay, who is not a member of the 3 Caballeros? Is that said right? I've never seen this, so I didn't know this one. I had to look it up. Is it number 1, Donald Duck? Is it 2, I'm so going to say these wrong because they're Mexican names, Jose Corioca? Is it 3, Yaya? Or is it 4? I'm so going to try and say this right. Panchito Pistolet. Pistolet? Have I said them so wrong? I've not seen it. Have you guys seen this one? I know this is like a really old, kind of like old school Disney. Yeah, so I think we came to the conclusion that these have very different names in different countries. I knew they did. It's a classic, Ricky. I haven't seen it. I need to see it. It's actually kind of pronounced caballeros. Caballeros? It is Yaya. My goodness, so many of you knew that. Now I feel awful for not seeing it. That's what Disney Plus is for, totally. But I can't help but go and watch the ones that I love. So, you know, over and over again. Okay, how many species live in Zootopia? I loved this film. Is it number 1, 55? Is it 2, 64? Is it 3, 72? Or is it 4, 100? I loved this. Is it the sloth? That's like, oh my goodness, like so slow at the office desk. Oh my goodness, that scene. And I watched it when I was on a plane on the way to a contract. And I just remember like howling on the plane and getting really weird looks from the person next to me. Again, I've seen this film, but I don't think I knew the answer to this one. And yes, the sloth. Flash the sloth. So brilliant. Your boss at work calls you a sloth. Oh gosh, why are you slow? It's the most adult Disney movie. I definitely think the more Disney movies are coming out, they are just getting more modern. I thought that would like the new Pixar stuff too. Like I just think they're more like adult. The humor's more like modern and relatable. Yes, it was 64. Gosh, you guys are smashing this quiz. Oh, I need to make this so much harder. Well done. You were on a plane to Germany when you saw the Mary Poppins sequel. I mean, I think I saw the sequel in the cinema. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay. In early versions of the cartoon, Who did Pluto belong to? Is it number 1, Minnie Mouse? Is it 2, Goofy? Is it 3, Donald Duck? Or is it 4, Mortimer Mouse? Oh, Kaylee's here. Hi, Kaylee. You're eating chocolate hummus. Chocolate hummus? Is that good? I can't imagine chocolate and hummus actually mix. I mean, I love hummus. Weird. Because hummus is chickpeas, right? How do you make it chocolatey? Oh, I don't know how I feel about that. Right. Let's find out the answer. I feel like we had a bit of a mixed answers from you guys on this one. A lot of guesses. Cocoa powder in your hummus. Oh, I'm not sure I agree with this. I'm not a big chocolate lover anyway. A lot of you thought it was Goofy. That's what I thought it was. It was actually Minnie Mouse. Apparently in the original versions, well, very early on, Pluto was Minnie Mouse's. So there you go. What species of animals are Tip and Dash from Little Mermaid 2, Return to the Sea? Have any of you actually seen the second one? Is it number 1, king penguin and an elephant seal? 2, emperor penguin and a walrus? 3, emperor penguin or an elephant seal? I've spelt seal wonderfully in that one, haven't I? Or 4, king penguin and a harbour seal? I told you there'd be some sort of typing mistakes. There always is. It's not a Josie quiz unless something's written wrong, right? Okay, lots of different answers coming in. Let's find out. You don't think you read this properly? Take your time. There's no rush. Where's my phone? Oh, it's over there. The second movie's cute. Yeah, the second movie's so cute. I need to watch it again, really. It was a long time ago when I saw it. I think a lot of the princess sequels are actually underrated. Some of them are quite cute. It is number 2. Oh my goodness, you guys like all knew that. I'm so impressed with your Disney knowledge. Honestly, it makes me feel awful because like you know so much more than me. Right. Okay. Right, so here is the odd one out questions. So which animal out of these 4 is the odd one out? And I'm not going to tell you why, but it's pretty obvious. So number 1, Robin Hood. 2, Oliver. 3, Todd. Or 4, Nick Wilde. And whilst you're answering that, I'm just going to go and quickly grab my phone because it's on the other side of the room and it just beeped. So give me 2 seconds. Sorry about that. Okay. Yeah, so all the rest of the questions to the end of the quiz are going to be like this. It's pick the odd one out. Okay. Looks like most of you got this one. I feel like this is probably one of the easier ones. All you really need to do is kind of in your head know at least 2 of the animals. And then you can kind of work it out. So in case you hadn't have guessed, they are all foxes apart from 1. 1 is a cat. And it was Oliver, of course. Oliver is a dog. So well done, everyone. Fabulous, fabulous. Yeah, a lot of you clocked onto that as well, saying that in the comments. Well done. Okay, so which of these animals is the odd one out? Number 1, Bing Bong. Number 2, Tantor. Number 3, Amelia Gabble. Or 4, Mrs. Jumbo. Yeah, again, a few mixed answers coming in. Fabulous. Ah, I like this one because this is the sort of quiz I'd like to do rather than just answering the questions, trying to like pick the odd one out. Right, well done, everybody. Does anybody know what the animals were? Type in the comments quickly if you do. before I announce it? Yeah, well done. A couple of you know. Yeah. Fabulous. So 3 of them are elephant. Of course, one of them is, I don't want to say it before it comes on the screen, is a geese. Yes, Amelia Gabble. Well done. So Bing Bong's an elephant, Tantor's an elephant, Mrs. Jumbo's an elephant, and Amelia Gabble is a geese or a goose. Right. Which animal is the odd one out? Is it number 1, Tito? Or is it 2, Miss Bianca? Is it 3, Roquefort? Or is it 4, Gus? What's Tantric from? Do you mean Tantor? Tantor's Tarzan, isn't he? Oh, it doesn't matter if Bing Bong's imaginary. He's still an elephant. Lots of different answers coming in again. Fabulous. Okie dokie. Do you remember your first Disney movie? No, and I think it's because we always had them on video, so I feel like they were always on in the house. I don't remember like watching my first one. I remember as a kid, Robin Hood we had on a lot. I couldn't remember the first one. Maybe it was Robin Hood. I don't know. I can't really remember. It was Tito. Well done. The rest are mice. Tito is not a mouse. Does anyone know what Tito is? Yes, he's a little chihuahua. How long does it take me to make each quiz? Maybe like an hour. Which animal is the odd one out here? We've got Judy Hopps, Thumper, Toby, or Skippy? Beauty and the Beast was yours because it was your mum's favourite. Yeah, I think that's the when you're a kid, if your parents love a Disney film and they had it on quite a lot, you probably did see it or saw it first. And there's 35 of you here. Thanks everyone that's watching. Come and join in if you're not typing. Type your answers in the comments and come and join in. It's not too late. Right. Do we know what animals these are, everybody? God, you guys really know your stuff. I'm so impressed. Well done, Claire. Yeah, rabbits, bunnies, yeah, and Toby is a Great Dane. Well done. Fabulous. See, I thought this was going to be tricky, but you guys, again, you're too good at this. You're too good. Okay, which animal is the odd one out? Is it number 1, King Louis, 2, Shangon, 3, Abu, or 4, Turk? Let me know in the comments what you think it is. You guys are so good at this one. Oh my goodness me. So we are on question 15 at the moment. We've got 5 more after this. Fabulous, fabulous. And once again, I'm going to ask you, do you guys know who the odd one out was? And do you know what animal they are compared to everybody else? This one's a little bit more of a trickier one, the odd one out. Not hard to guess, but I'm curious to see if you guys know who it is. Yes, Sean is a Siamese cat. Is it Aristocats he's from? He plays the piano with the chopsticks. You guys are so good, honestly. I'm amazed at your knowledge. So many of you got that right. Fabulous. Okay. So much me thinking this was a tricky quiz. Okay. Which animal was the odd one out? Coda, Little John, Carla, or Winnie the Pooh? Type the numbers in the comments. Remember, at the end of the quiz, if there's quite a few of you with the same score, it marks the winners in ranking order of speed. So if you've been consistently one of the fastest people, you've got more of a chance of being higher up on the ranking list at the end. Very good, very good. All the answers coming in. Okay, good stuff. Yes, she is a gorilla. Well done. And the rest are bears. Very good. Oh my goodness me. You guys have definitely all done your research this week, haven't you? I bet you've just gone away and got like a list of Disney animals and just remembered them all. It's brilliant. I love it. Okay. Gorilla. She's from, is it Tarzan she's from? Yes, it's Tarzan. Right. Which animal is the odd one out? Is it number 1, Kevin? Is it 2, Archimedes? Is it 3, Flower? Is it 4, Flit? Aubrey, you have a question. Go for it. I've just scratched my nose and I've just scratched all that off. Yes, that's what we do. I knew it. I knew it. You guys are so good. You've all got them revised. Amazing, amazing. Yes, Aubrey, feel free to type your question. Oh, stiff neck. Okay, once again, I'll ask the same thing. Do we know what they were and what the odd one out is and what animal they are? Oh, never mind, Tony. Birds and skunk, exactly right. Most of them are birds, flowers are skunk. Birds and skunk. It's a funny sentence. Well done, well done, well done. A lot of you, a couple of you thought Flit. Flit's from Pocahontas. It's the little hummingbird. Kevin. Do we know where Kevin's from? Okay. Which animal is the odd one out? Number 1, Shere Khan. Number 2, Scar. 3, Tigger. Or 4, Raja. He can call me a flower if he wants to. I love that line. So cute. Yeah, Kevin's from Up. Well done, everyone. Aubrey, can we take a little break? If you want to go and take a break, you can. There's only 2 questions to go. Genius answers. That's a tricky one. You have to think about this one a little bit. Okay, so as you probably guessed, they're all cats. However, 3 of them are tigers and 1's a lion. And we all know who the lion is, right? It's Scar. Passaggio, last week, for the first time in forever, you wore your first cosplay as a princess. Amazing! I love that. It's so much fun cosplaying. Which princess did you cosplay? Okay. Which animal is the odd one out? Is it number 1, Dinah? Is it 2, Gideon? Is it 3, Copper? Or is it 4, Rufus? You did Merida. Amazing. Can you do a Scottish accent? Because mine is awful. That's why she doesn't get featured as much in my videos, because I'm just not brilliant at the Scottish accent. I try, but it's not great. Okay, loads of answers coming in with this one. Yeah, you guys are great. Okay, let me know What animals are they? What was the other one out? A Scottish spaghetti accent. I'd love to hear that. Oh, Claire, but it's only good because I only say the phrases that I can say. and I say very little. I have to, when I'm learning an accent, I have to really break it down, like phonetically, vowel by vowel. Yes, that was Copper. Of course, he is a dog. The rest are cats. Last one, everybody. You've done wonderfully. Which animal is the odd one out? Is it number 1, Dodger? Is it 2, Lucky? Is it 3, Percy? Is it 4, Felicia? What do you think it is? Oh, you thought oh yes, no. Big cats versus small cats. I get that. But yeah, tigers, lions. Yeah, that was the only one I thought was a bit of a tricky one. Well, I can officially say you guys have smashed this. So much for me saying this was going to be a hard one. I'd say every week I was like, oh, this one's a bit tricky. And then you guys are just like, get it all right. So I don't know what I'm going to do to make them harder. Oh, dear. I'll have to think. Maybe we need to do something that's not Disney. I mean, I know you guys love Disney, but you guys all know your Disney so well. You all got that right. Every single one of you. Oh my goodness. Of course, it is Felicia. And do we know what animal they are? He's a cat. Well done. The cat from Pocahontas. Ask me the questions in a Scottish accent. No, I'm not even going to try. Guts and glam. Oh my goodness me. That's so generous. Oh my goodness. I cannot thank you enough. Everything you've just contributed then is going to go into the collaboration. Oh my goodness, that's amazing. Okay, since you've asked that question, I will give you a hint on one of the ones I'm thinking of. This is the one I'm kind of aiming towards more. Actually, I will answer that question in a second. Let me just read the leaderboard because I've not even read the leaderboard. Gus and Glam, number 1, absolute star. Legend. Okay, number 2, Kazbaz. 3, Isabella. I mean, goodness me, like, you guys have done so well. We've got, I have to get really close to the screen to see these. Is it Melon Will? 4, Wonderful. 6, Emma. 7, Jackie. 8, Ellison. 9, DJ. 10, Kelsey. 11, Lisa. I Heart Movies. 13, Suzanne. 14, Passaggio. 15, Andrew. 16, Amy. 17, A Walking Dragon. 18, Ling. Oh my goodness, sorry. And 19, Mr. Sinister Sandman. Oh my goodness, well done. You guys, like, top scores, like 17 is the end of the top. Oh my goodness, so good. Anyway, right, what was I answering the question from Guts and Glam? I am thinking of doing a song that I can kind of front but still have you all equally involved in. So the one I kind of keep going to is Belle from Beauty and the Beast, because obviously Belle sings and then you've got all the villagers doing all the bits and bobs and then they all sing together at the end. And then there's loads of little odd lines if people wanted odd solos and stuff. And then there's quite a lot that's kind of speak singing. So if people aren't really comfortable singing, they can still be involved in that. What do you think? That's the one I'm edging towards. It's not a definite, so don't say that's definitely what we're doing, but it's just the one that I was like, I think that will work well, I think. And then I can still possibly do it in cosplay, maybe. And if you guys want to dress up, feel free. So yeah. And then I might, someone else already said they'd love to sing Gaston's part. So then maybe if there are little parts, maybe kind of, if you want to record it, if you don't have to. And then I can use whichever. I think that might work. Do we think that might work? And I've not done that song on this channel yet. So yeah, you're kind of up for that. I love it. Great. Okay. Well, again, I'm not going to say definite, but that's kind of what I'm edging towards. So if you want to get ahead of the game, maybe go and have a listen, but don't learn the whole thing inside out and then be annoyed if I don't use that one. Okay, right. What about nervous peeps who don't want to be on camera? If you just want to record vocals, I can add them in. But obviously, it's going to be a collaboration, trying to have as many people on screen as possible. So kind of, if you want to be on camera, that makes it easier. But if you did just want to send vocals, that's cool, I guess. Right. Can you please do Descendants next? As a quiz, I will put my hands up and say I do not know that much about Descendants. I've seen the first one. I've seen half of the second one. So it was some. If it's Descendants, I'll have to do some research and watch the films a few times. Amazing. Gus and Glam, you have to go to bed. Have a good day. Good job. See you at the Let's Night stream. Gus and Glam, thank you so much. It's always so lovely to have your support. And well done for winning. That's amazing. Everyone say night to Gus and Glam. Night! Can I do a Rapunzel quiz? Okay. So usually at this point after the quiz, I will ask you all what you'd like to do next. Quiz-wise, let me know in the comments. And as you saw, Glutz and Glam was very generous and gave me a super chat. What I've been doing for the past couple of weeks is if you leave me a super chat with a quiz idea, I will always do that idea. Bearing in mind, hoping it's something that I know. So if there's something you're really passionate about and you're like, I want to do this quiz, yeah, feel free to give it a super chat. Let me see who else is commenting here. Harry Potter, because you missed the last one. Oh, Kaylee, of course. You'd probably win if we did a Harry Potter one. So Kaylee, who's commented now, has a Harry Potter channel. So she does loads of Harry Potter related content. So yeah, you probably would win it if we did a Harry Potter quiz. Who married Prince Charming first, Snow White or Cinderella? Amy, right, what are we doing? Thank you, by the way. Tangled one. Okay. Tangled it is. The next quiz is going to be Tangled. Now, question. If it's a Tangled quiz, thank you for the quizzes. They're brightening this lockdown. Thank you so much, Suzanne. That's so kind of you. Well, it's nice to do something like this, isn't it? Kind of breaks away from going crazy inside. Frozen. We've done a Frozen quiz, guys. We did one last week. Okay, so going back to Tangled. It's going to be a Tangled quiz. Do you want to include the TV series? Because I haven't seen it all, but I have seen quite a bit. And I've recently been listening to the songs in the TV series, and I'm like, these songs are great. Why don't I know more about these? Jeremy Jordan does some of the vocals. And is it Eden Espinosa? Does she do the other one? Two amazing musical theatre singers. Okay, wonderful. What I'm probably going to do is get everybody to sing everything so that I can then edit. However, if there is a specific part you really want to sing, then I guess record that bit too. But because it's like quite like I was just gonna have like, if I had everyone just record everything, then I can kind of edit people in and out. That's my theory, right? So if everyone just goes bonjour, 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 I could then get one, then another, and I've got the choice then. Does that make sense? Kind of, I think. You haven't seen the Tangled TV show, only the film. Can you binge watch the whole series in like a week? That's the question. So maybe I'll do mainly the film and then just throw a couple of TV questions in, because I haven't seen it either, so I need to watch it too. What about Into the Woods? Into the Woods is great. And when I say Tangled as well, maybe it'll be like Tangled, but like Rapunzel related, because obviously Rapunzel is like a huge story before Disney even did it. You love Jeremy Jordan. Yeah, great. Oh, yes. And the Disney Cruise Line does have the Tangled musical up on YouTube. So if you haven't seen it, go watch it, because I haven't watched all of it, but I skipped through it and it looks amazing. Passaggio, I emailed you back. Did you get it? So don't worry about, pardon me. Oh, Diet Coke burps. Don't worry about resending. I'll just, because you're on the list now anyway, I'll just automatically email everyone back when I send out the stuff. Aubrey, you have a question? Go for it. I can't, as I don't have the channel. Is it on Disney Plus? It must be on Disney Plus. Everything's on Disney Plus. Will there be a Disney Princess quiz at some point? Possibly. It all depends on who picks the question for the following week. Who picks the quiz question? Words. Mainly film, but some series. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, that's a good idea. Doing a quiz about the origins of Disney films. I like that idea a lot. You know, you didn't get a reply. That's so strange. Check your junk, because I definitely sent a message back to you about the your wood stuff, which is amazing. I definitely said, I said, well, let me just double check and see if that's sent, because in my head I emailed you back. Yes, it is on Disney Plus. Time to practice my lessons today. First day of school tomorrow. Distance learning. Oh, good luck, good luck, good luck. Let me just have a little look. I haven't emailed anyone back yet. Passaggio is asking about something different. So if you have emailed, once I've sorted out lyrics, backing track, the ins and outs, I'm going to email everyone back. And I'll also email details if anyone's asked about lessons as well, because quite a few of you asked questions about that. But so many of you emailed. I think the quickest way for me to kind of get through them all is just to kind of make like a PDF with everything and just send it out to everybody. Right, you've got to go now, Aubrey. Bye. When's the next quiz? Let's try to do next weekend again, because if that works for everybody. But I'll do what I do this week. I'll schedule it like a day or 2 days before. So hopefully it should come up and you'll get like at least a day's notice, because I think that works quite well that way. Did you all get notifications this time? I'm hoping so, because I know there's been issues. Okay. Passaggio, maybe email me back again. Email me again and I'll try and reply and I'll see if there's an issue. Bye, Josie. Time to study for a Tangled quiz. Go study. Bye. See you later. See you later. See you later. Right, guys. I'm going to stay here for like 5 more minutes. So if any of you have any questions, anything at all, feel free to go ahead. Unfortunately, you won't be able to make that Sundays you're going away with your mom. Oh, have a nice time. Are you going anywhere special? Bye, Aubrey. Thanks for joining today. Have you ever been to Elfling? Is that the theme park in, is it Germany or Holland? Is it one of those? I haven't been, but a friend of mine, who I'm hopefully actually seeing later, social distancing, has been, like, and said it was really cool. So I haven't been, but I've seen pictures and stuff. It looks cool. I love your makeup. Thanks. I'm a cat. Kieran, you've emailed me. Thanks for the email. I'm going to be replying to everybody later this week. Edison's excited for the Tangled quiz. Wonderful sings bass baritone, so you probably can't sing Belle, but you can sing the guest on part. Yeah, fabulous. Well, I was going to do the Belle stuff and get everybody else to do all the other parts. So if that happens, we might not even do that song. So please don't get your hopes up and everything stuff. What general advice can you give to a 16-year-old guy who struggles to find a proper classical repertoire? Asking for a friend, not for myself. Classical as in musical theatre classical, or as in classical operatic-y music? Ricky, I always enjoy your videos. Your singing voice is beautiful. Oh, thank you so incredible. words. Oh, thank you. That's so kind. Thank you for watching. We are going to visit Levan in Fife. Josie, you have an entire week off work and you don't work weekends anyway. Oh, we'll have a lovely time. Emma's been buying Disney Princess Surprise eggs, and you even did an unboxing video. Awesome. No worries, Passaggio. Classical, operatic, specifically Italian, but French could also work. Classical is something that I have had to study, but it's not something that my knowledge is particularly huge in. So I'm probably not the best person to advise. I know if you're looking for more musical theatre classical stuff, a lot of the older musicals have some beautiful male classical stuff. If you kind of go back to your like Rodgers and Hammerstein and, you know, all that kind of era. But when it comes to operatic stuff, I'm probably not the best one to help. My go-to, if I had to sing an opera song, was always O mio bambino, just because I know it like the back of my hand. But sorry, I'm probably not the best one to help with that. I'm more kind of into musical theatre. It's your birthday in 2 weeks, Claire. And also, would you do a singing techniques video on your channel? I've done one called How to Belt Like a Disney Princess a while back. What specific techniques are you wanting to know about? And I'll see if I can shed any light now for you. Peter, you have an audition next weekend. I didn't practice much. Do you know what I should do? Try and practice this week. Because the thing with auditions is the more prepared you are, usually the more confident you feel. And that totally shows when auditioning. There's nothing worse than going into an audition room, which is nerve-wracking as it is, and feeling unprepared. So try and go through your stuff as much as you can this week. Kieran, I love your songs. Thanks, Kieran. Suzanne, you're going to take off now. Bye, everyone. See you later, Suzanne. Thanks for joining. Bye for the last time, Josie. If you couldn't see this, bye, Aubrey. Suzanne, it's my wedding anniversary on the 13th, a week before your birthday. Oh, happy wedding anniversary. Ah, right. I think it's time to give this a wrap up. Thank you, everyone, for joining today. It's been awesome. I love doing these quizzes. I love chatting to you all afterwards as well. Thank you, everybody who was kind enough to leave a super chat. It helps me out massively. And any money I make through these just goes straight back into the channel again on parodies and future quizzes and that sort of stuff for you guys, because this program I use actually for the quizzes isn't free. So it all goes back in. So thank you so much. It means a bunch. Right. Bye, Kaylee. See you all soon. I hopefully will be back next week with the Tangled quiz. I will make sure I put a schedule post up so you guys can see. So keep your eyes peeled. And this week, there should be a new parody coming out. And I will be emailing you all back very soon with collaboration stuff. Bye, everyone. See you soon. Bye, 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 bye.